Hello everyone, this is Night Stabber, coming back to you with another battle report after a long hiatus. A lot of things going on in my life, and I just needed a break from all the craziness and get a game and throw some dice down. Not really interested in getting back into the tournament scene, but I still like the game. So we're going to do a battle report between OGRE KHANS and Warriors of the Dark Gods. Now, they've been playing against a longtime friend, and we haven't played in a very long. And yeah, so here's the setup. I had brought 2 units of 6 tribesmen, a BSB, a general. Don't really remember my kit out. It was just for fun, really. 2 units of Tuskers, a Auroch. It's just kind of like the old Thunder Tusk thing. And he brought Warriors of Chaos. He brought his Lord is on a Manticore, which is one of the things I advocate. He also has a Sorcerer on a disc with a 4-up ward save, and his General has a 4-up ward save, and both have a 1-up armor save. Really tough. 2 Chariots with the mark of Lust, and a unit of Warriors with a mark of Nurgle. And on the right side, he has a unit of Barbarians on horseback. And he has the hounds on the right there. Here's his Manticore on the Lord on the Manticore. In front of those is a unit of trolls. And beside the trolls are hounds. He decides to push his hounds forward in the vanguard move. The guy on the disc is over to the far left. Yeah, I had a Tusker unit on the right, another Tusker unit on the left beside the Bruiser unit. My general is inside the Bruiser unit, and next to the Bruiser unit is behind the Bruiser unit is another Bull unit, Tusker unit. Tribesman unit. I never deployed back behind things like that before. I only deployed them there because the Mercs have Vanguard, so they won't be there too long. I should have pushed them. I should have been more aggressive with those guys, really and truthfully. Here's an angle of him vanguarding his hounds behind the hill. I can't stand that because he could just pop those hounds out there in front of my units and redirect me. So I wasn't able to get a good enough angle on those hounds, and it cost me big time. The plan is to try to kill as many of those, get those hounds out of the way by shooting. After I'm looking at my list, I may take the Auroch out. I like the model, but it's not all about looks. Sometimes you want utility. But I have a unit of mercenaries with the mark of change. It's a very utilitarian unit that can change their rounds to whatever I need them for. They have poison and Vanguard, so they can get into range at the beginning of the game. In the magic phase, I was able to use some magic, a combination of magics in order to kill his horseman unit. So that went well for me. The next target is another hound unit. Yeah, so that was good. That was the first magic phase. And on the left, the Auroch moves forward to try to entice some charges, multiple charges that will hopefully fail, and I can get the one thing that I need in there. I really want a piece of that guy on the disc if I can get him alive. But he's gonna attempt to charge everything he's got. The mercenaries are gonna target that right chariot on the right. I think I did a wound on it with the magic. Really, not that great of a magic phase, but did something. Just softened up just a little bit. Excuse me. And I was looking, and then I decided to shoot the chariot to finish it with the shooting from the mercs. Next target I want is those hounds. I want to get him out of there because I know what he's going to do. I can see it coming a mile away. And I don't blame him for it. he's going to use those hounds to redirect. Because as it was in the predecessor game, you do not want ogres charging you. Ever. Never. So he's going to try to gunk up the works of me charging him. He did a bunch of charges. I had to squeeze my sphincter a little bit because I thought he was going to make like all of his charges, because that's what he usually does. When I say, hey, there's no way he's going to make all of those charges, he doesn't. But in this case, it actually worked. He did not make all of his charges, and I was elated. I was like, a sorcerer versus a strength 7 beast. But I really wanted that charge to go off. He moved his hounds out in front of me after he got that charge off, and I knew he was going to do that. And the only way to really get them off is either shoot with the mercs into that unit, which will take me away from take me out of my shooting at a more effective unit that I don't want to deal with, or shoot those hounds, and I really don't want to waste the ammo. So I'm going to charge with the unit on the left side with my BSB in it. In hindsight, not really going to talk about that. In close combat, he was able to do a couple of wounds on the All-Rock. He got a charge and 2 wounds. And thank goodness the All-Rock is stubborn, because he would have chased him down and destroyed him. But he put a lot of points into that sorcerer, so even if he did chase him down and kill him, it was an effective trade. I mean, getting a couple of wounds off on him, maybe. And I don't even think I actually got any wounds off on this sucker. He rolled great, to say the least. Over here I charged the hounds to get him out of the way. And I said, that charge is kind of long, and if the hounds roll a decent amount, he should get away from me, and I should fail charge, and it won't be too bad. Nope, I got a 12 on the overrun. Oh man, that sucks. But I do have hope yet. Hopefully, I may be able to set up some traps and try to withstand the urge to crap myself. I push my guys forward like this, just in case I have the gall in order to hold the close combat and give him my general. Maybe I can get some charges off to take out his main unit. I probably should have actually fed him my general's unit and then just prayed that I can pull it off in the end. And that was going through my mind. Over here, he moves forward. He starts to look around to see what he wants to look at. I was hoping that his trolls stayed stupid, because he did roll stupid with them at the beginning of the game. Now that I'm looking at it, that is a lot of warriors in that unit. And I do not want to get hit by those guys. So my reaction is probably going to flee to conserve points. Over here in close combat, he was able to charge in, I believe it was, and he actually my hand cannon dudes fled, and he was able to catch them because they rolled a 2 to flee, and then combat, he was able to kill the All-Rock. And over here, he ends up, I did flee with my general's unit. He was able to redirect into the mercs. They stood and fired, and they killed 2 warriors. It looks here he still had around 15 left with a harbinger in the unit. So not a very good look. In close combat, he does quite a few wounds. I think he does like at least 12, or might have been 8, 9, 11 wounds. I don't know. And I was able to do a decent amount of wounds, 7 wounds. So we ran away. And he chases. He does not catch me, thank goodness. Over there, the trolls actually did charge my my unit of tribesmen. They defeated the tribesmen without even really trying. And in my turn, I was able to rally the general's unit. The ogres, the tribesmen, were able to charge the remnant of the chariot and kill the chariot, so that was good. And this is, I mean, now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for his warriors to charge the mercenaries, and they're pretty much going to mop the rest of those mercenaries up, especially with the harbinger in the unit. And this is pretty much the this is I'm starting to look at it now. I'm like, okay, it's going to take my general's unit forever to get into this close combat, and there are just too many elements that he still has of his army. This close combat in the center here is not going to go well for the mercenaries, not with the harbinger there. So I went ahead and called it. It was a fun game, and that was pretty much what I had left. I had a tribesman unit. The mercs, I think we did do that close combat. They did end up getting beaten, and I called it. But yeah, Warriors of Chaos definitely need to just not use magic items so much, but just use elements, and you'll do just fine with Warriors until the new book comes out. It's a shame that it has to be that way when everybody else actually has nifty stuff, but what can you do? Next time, I'm going to be more aggressive with my ogres against this opponent and against any opponent. I'm just not used to playing with ogres. Started to get used to it. But it was fun still, and I was glad to let you guys see my battle.